I think it's not dead, but I think it's dying. And the reason that it's dying is because there's no balance. It's
agree. Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know if you guys remember. I know you remember PA and shit, but how they had to resuscitate rock and roll because the same thing happened. What's happening to hip hop and other music genres is the same thing that happened to rock and roll. They other forms of spin-offs, how you put it, of certain genres infiltrate the main genre, which would be like rock and roll or hip hop. But it's really not hip hop, or it's not rock and roll, or it's not neo soul or R&B or whatever it may be. It's just they group all that shit together, man. And I know as a consumer, I'd be frustrated as hell when I go to Best Buy. I might be looking for, matter of fact, let me tell you a funny story, matter of fact, it's a quick story. I was looking for Pete Rock, shout out Pete Rock. I was looking for your New York's finest joint. I'm a fan, the shit is banging. I went to the Circuit City in Cal City, Illinois and shit. And I was looking for your shit for 30 minutes. It was hilarious, man. 30 minutes looking for your shit. There was one copy of it in the store. And I got there at 10. That's opening on Tuesday. Couldn't find your shit, dog. I was like, what the fuck? I'm looking for your shit, man. I'm not lying, nigga. It was at least 50 copies of T-Pain shit in the way. At least.
And we ain't hating on
Erykah Badu had dropped, I think, the same week as yours and shit. It was like 100 copies of her shit.
Yeah.
I could have stole your shit, but I bought it, Erykah. They ain't had no shrink wrap on it or nothing. Just, this shit is just unorganized, man. And I'm like, damn, as a consumer, if I'm looking for a certain artist, I can't even find the shit because the market is so oversaturated and unbalanced. So, if they want to like save the music industry, period, it's got to be some type of organization to it at least, man, because right now, everything's just thrown in the fucking same pot. It's like gumbo and shit, man. Everybody don't like gumbo. I'm just saying. A lot of you motherfuckers might like gumbo, but
that's one of the things that we always talk about that, man. We always discuss. You know, we're not that old. We're not old enough to be like, okay, we old heads, and this how it used to be when we came up. You know, but I remember we just be on the radio, man. You can hear, I don't know, you might hear a Wu-Tang joint, then you might hear the Foo Snickers, and then you might hear a Dr. Dre record, and you might hear, you know, something from the Midwest, or you might hear Bone, or things like that. Now it's like any nigga that you go get that look like a 5'8" drug dealer, you can throw a chain and a white tee on the motherfucker.
Cookie cut niggas, man.
And it's like, okay, we're gonna put him out there. Like, really? And I ain't trying to be like, you know, niggas, some niggas got talent, some people got talent, that's fine. But damn, do everybody gotta look like everybody else? Really?
Bugged out, man. Like, another thing that's really happening too, man, is some shit like he was saying with the carbon copy image of motherfuckers. It's like, it's no originality, man, and not trying to get away from the point, but another thing that's killing the music industry and shit is stop copying niggas shit off LimeWire, man. Like, if you really like an artist, support that artist, man. I ain't saying, like, I mean, me personally, man, I listened to the Carter 3, and I didn't like the album, man, but I didn't download the shit. I actually, you know what I'm saying, borrowed one of my homeboys' albums that he bought, and I checked it out to see if I wanted to buy it. Once I didn't like it, I said I'm not going to buy it, but I'm not going to pirate this shit either. I'm not going to download it. Now, I ain't knocking none of the bootleggers and shit, but I'm saying for the motherfucker who's a diehard fan and you know who you are, mostly niggas on the street that's buying the pirated copies of your favorite nigga shit.
Now let me get into the media aspect of this when it comes to producers, because you hear a lot of the same beats on a bunch of different artists. It sound like the same beat. We ain't gonna say the actual sound that beat makes. But do you blame BET? Because MTV don't show rap like they used to. So do you blame BET? Because a lot of people say hip hop became ignorant because of BET. And as far as music goes, we're not talking about the lyrics, we're not talking about all that. We're talking about as far as production, because you hear the same somebody got hot and you heard the same 5.
Yeah,
he produced 15 different people, then another person get hot. Do you blame BET for that, or do you blame the radio for that?
This one, you want me to take it, man?
Well, can we blame BET? You mean like as a whole, just for the carbon copiness that's
right?
Out
because
there?
they are the ones that play it. They cannot play it.
Well, I mean, it's sad when you have, like for example, a group like Little Brother. They try to put a video out. What was it? Loving It? Was that joint?
I didn't know nobody that didn't like
they
that.
They tried to put Loving It out, and I think BET said some stuff like, "That's too intelligent for to be put on BET."
And like
we could take that and go a whole nother route, because are you really gonna say that that's too intelligent? What does that say about the black folks that's watching BET then? Y'all really need to think about that. They're basically saying that y'all are a bunch of idiots because that's too intelligent for you. So
Pandora's box right there.
I don't know, man. Like, I could say they have something to do with it, because at the end of the day, it's your station, so you have the power to say we're gonna play it or we're not gonna play it. But if you remember what I said, everything revolves around the money.
All right, I gotta step in on this. I don't watch BET. I'm serious. I don't watch BET for that very reason. I mean, they had Uncut late at night, which was separate from all the other stuff. So you had your most ignorant videos on Uncut, but kids should be asleep.
Right.
But
they wasn't.
They wasn't.
No, we know they
we
wasn't.
Watch Uncut.
But for the most part, you see, the more ignorant the video, the more rotation it'll get. Some with some class or some sense, then it's like you see that video one time.
You might see it one time,
then
and it's not making
again.
A countdown. You gotta go to. Me and my man P. We're talking about. You gotta see all the heat on VH1 Soul. You can't see it on BET.
Definitely.
Or MTV2. You might
go
catch
to an alternative station.
Yeah, you got none of the main MTVs, the BETs, even the VH1s. You gotta go to an alternate station to get the heat.
All right. So do you think with BET and MTV, well, actually Viacom having a monopoly the way that they have, do you think YouTube is the future of the music industry?
Definitely. YouTube. Yeah. What's that slogan? Broadcast yourself?
Yeah, that's what they say.
There it is. You don't need no middleman, just a cameraman with YouTube.
Ask Soulja Boy about YouTube.
Ask him about the internet, period. The internet is the next wave, man, because I remember watching, speaking of YouTube, I remember watching the interview with Busta Rhymes, and he was going through it about how mad he was about artists going to get the $200 mic and getting it popping with the MySpace page. However, the responsibility falls on the torchbearers in everything that goes on. Whoever gets the torch passed to them are supposed to set the precedent for what's supposed to go on. Like, as far as this whole music industry thing about BET and the radio, hell yeah, they killing hip-hop because it's all about exchanging money, man. Like, and on the grander scale of things, fuck a lot of these DJs out here, man, straight up, because the role of DJ and hip-hop, and this is straight 100 from, I don't give, ask KRS, as the fruit booty niggas from the Sugar Hill gang, I don't give a fuck who you ask. The DJ nigga is the nigga you give the music to. He spins it at a party. If the people like it, he gets it out to more DJs, more people who can push the shit, and so on and so forth. Now a DJ, you run up to a DJ, be like, hey man, DJ woo wop the band, what's happening? He be like, what's up, man? You give him a CD, hey man, I'm trying to do some shit. He be like, me too, and give you a CD back. Man, you supposed to be getting music. How you giving it to me?
If you want to talk about something, I don't want to take your questions from you, but the Me Too thing is getting terrible out here.
God.
I used to feel special, man. I know this is probably going off on another tangent, but remember we used to feel dope. You was a producer, or you was a rapper. Now it's like, yo, man, what up, man? What's up with you?
Crazy.
Hey, I got my CD, man. He say, you want to listen to my CD?
Oh, hey, here you go. I'm gonna throw it right out. Hey, homie, I rap too. I rap too. Oh man, yeah, but you know, it's just a beat CD. Oh yeah, you produce? Yeah, I make beats too.
Yeah.
There it is. So if everybody doing it, how we gonna survive, dog?